Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne is out today. We're opening up the phone lines, 800-585-1051. Now, yesterday, people were mad at Kanye for taking his daughter to see Deadpool. His daughter's 11 years old. It's a rated R movie, and they said it's a lot of, I guess, sexual, I don't want to say acts, but they talk a lot about sex in it. Sexual jokes and things like that.
It's a lot of vulgarity. It's a whole bunch of stuff in there.
So we're asking, what are your thoughts on that? Now, you took your son, who was, 11?
He's 12.
12 to go see it. So what are your thoughts on that?
Man, I'm still torn on it because, like, when you on one hand, I understand. No, you should now. Knowing what I know about you, you would never let your kids sit in that unless it was your two oldest kids, Logan and Madison, like, who are 22 and 19, right?
22 and 20.
22 and 20, yeah. But you would never take your 10-year-old to go see that. But this is what I'm saying. Ashton put me on with Deadpool. Like, I didn't know. And like I said, Deadpool is the only superhero who is not PG-13, yo. Like, is rated R. All of his movies before that, like, the writers go crazy. Like, and another thing y'all need to know about my child, though, yo, Ashton's favorite shows are Power and The Wire.
At 12.
So, like, at 12, yo. But then the kid side of him, when we came out of Deadpool, he was like, dang, I ain't get to go see In-N-Out Part 2. Like, that's like a Disney Pixar movie.
Right.
That's, so he has range. He's well-rounded. But while I understand that kids shouldn't be in that movie, I didn't have a problem with mine going. He was the only kid in the movies too. I don't have a problem with Ash going to see Deadpool.
See, it depends, right? So if my son is into action figures, he's into Marvel and into those action figures, Spider-Man, Batman, and those type of movies, I don't have a problem because I'm with him and I could kind of explain some of those things. Because I can't sit here and say my son doesn't, because they play video games all day long. And those video games be just as bad as some of these movies because they're gaming with people across the country. You know what I mean? And they play these tournaments. And sometimes, like, I go in my room and I watch my son play. And my son is 10 years old. And he's going against grown men. And they're cursing, F you, F that. Now, he's not cursing back. But I can hear it through the microphone, you know what I mean? Right. But he knows not to say those words, and I hope he doesn't. But I'm 1,000% sure when Dad's not home, he's probably saying it back. Because I did the same thing as a kid, right? You don't curse in front of your parents, but when your parents ain't there, you might have a potty mouth or two. But it's just as matter as, kids know they respect for their parents. They know that they're not allowed to say those words. They can't use those words. But, you know what I mean? Movies like that, when they're with the parents, it's my kids, my decision. I should be able to, it is what it is.
That's how I feel. And then even with like TikTok and social media and everything like that, all the streaming and everything, think about what our kids already have access to anyway now. You get what I'm saying? So I would feel, I don't know. I felt comfortable with him taking me to go see Deadpool. My son took me to go see it, and it was great.
Right. Let's go to the phone lines. We have Lakia on the line. Lakia, good morning.
Hey, DJ Envy.
Hey, girl.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Jess Hilarious. Oh, my God. I was not expecting to get through.
Well, what's your thoughts, Lakia?
My thoughts on kids watching rated R movies, I don't think it should be done. Like, kids are exposed to enough already. They see enough on their TV screens, like in real life. And some kids even live in rough parts. So I don't feel like they should be exposed, at least by their parents, at least from the adults that are responsible for raising them. I just don't feel like it should be done.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but, some of these movies, these kids are like, Marvel fans and they're action figure fans, so they want to see it. And, like Jess said, they're exposed to a lot of it online. It's just what you teach them and make sure they're mature enough. Like the other day, we were out by the grill and I had a title playlist on. And then Kaya came on. All you ladies pop you up like this. And it was the dirty version. Yo, Lakia, Jess, I couldn't run to the remote control fast. I couldn't get my phone ready fast enough to get it off. Like the whole first verse went through, and my kids looking at me, and I'm trying to dive to get it off. My wife's like, "Turn it off, turn it off."
It's really sad.
Envy.
It is so sad. I just feel like the state of the world is just different than what we grew up in. Because, like, I'm in my 30s, so I'm a 90s baby. I just feel like, I mean, like, we were supposed to close our eyes during the kissing scene.
You right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, I just feel like this is a different time, so we do have to, because I'm teaching myself that as a mother, to be more understanding of the times that we are in.
Got you.
So, you know, you don't want to shelter them too much because I was sheltered, and that don't really do good. Like, that actually does more damage being sheltered than allowing a child to find things out on their own.
Thank you.
But,
Lakia.
yes, DJ Envy, do me a favor, though. Please, please, please. I am a musician. I am a music artist, and I have music right now that's out and available to stream. I made a pop album called Tim, T-I-M-B. Twerking is my birthright. And I want you guys to listen to it because I think you guys will really love it.
Did you say Twerking is my birthright? That's the name of the song?
That's the name of the album. It's like a pop album.
And Twerking is
I
you
ended
don't
up
want your
giving it
kids to
to,
see
like,
a rated
people.
R movie, but the name of your album is Twerking is my birthright. You got some nerve, but
Well,
yeah.
it is. They do it. You know, in Africa, though, like, if we was raised, you know, in our region or whatever, we wouldn't even be worried about all this rated R stuff.
Thank you, Lakia. And people can stream it now. It's on all streaming platforms, right?
Yes, all streaming platforms. Tim, Twerking is my birthright. And yeah, so I just thought to try a whole bunch of stuff. It's a whole bunch of pop on there.
Okay.
Well,
We'll look out for it. Twerking is my birthright. See, I had to hang up.
Stop
Jess.
repeating it, yo.
I had to hang up. See, yeah, I said hang up on people, but she was going a little too far. I got it. Twerking is my birthright. Hello, who's this?
And that's
It's Nicole.
Hey, Nicole. What do you think about parents taking their kids to see rated R movies?
So first of all, I just want to say I'm with Jess. If you vibing with your kid in the movie, why does it matter what I'm taking my kid to go see?
Right.
yeah.
I don't understand that. So I mean, my kid is 24, so I don't have to worry about that. But nevertheless, when she was younger, we can do whatever you want to do, as long as I'm paying for you. Like, if you're not helping me take care of my kid, you have no say in what I have to do or what I am doing with my kid. Big up to Kanye West. Take your daughter to do whatever the fuck she want to do. I'm sorry, whatever she want to do.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Jesus.
And it also depends on the maturity level too. Like Ashton is super mature,
Right?
Like, so I don't know he can handle that. Like he was in there talking about pause and everything, and I was like, oh my god, stop! Don't be so loud.
800-585-1051. Yesterday, people were talking about Kanye West because he brought his daughter to see Deadpool. They said his daughter's 11 years old. What are your thoughts taking your kids to see a rated R movie? Let's discuss this. The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne is out today. Now, if you're just joining us, we're asking, what are your thoughts about taking your kids to see a rated R movie? Yesterday, people were upset at Kanye West because he took his daughter, 11 years old, to go see it. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, he knows the maturity level of his child, and he's watching the movie with his child. So if there's questions or things that need to be explained, or you want to cover your kid's ears at certain parts, you can. I don't have a problem with it. Jess just took her son to see Deadpool.
Yeah, he took me because he paid.
Oh, he paid.
So, yeah, that's his favorite. That's one of his favorite characters, Deadpool. Yeah. So, and I had fun in there. I think what it is so much that people are in an uproar about is not really the cursing. It's the homosexual innuendos and everything, because it's anything that you can think of. They talk about.
See, but this is the thing, right? They have a problem with that. But didn't we just seen a whole scene on the Olympics with the guy's testicles out?
Absolutely. And that's a family sport event.
And that's a family sport event.
Yes.
So you want to watch the Olympics, you can see testicles, but at Deadpool, you got a problem with it?
You draw the line at Deadpool. Like, there's no way.
That sounds crazy. Let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's going on? It's Xavier.
Xavier, good morning. What's your thoughts, bro?
What's up?
My thoughts is, I took my kid to see it Saturday. We had fun. It was cool.
How old's your kid?
He's 12.
12. Okay.
Okay, same.
Yeah. We watch anime. They show all that stuff on anime. He play video games, shooting games. They do all that on that. So.
And that's
when you old
my
enough,
point. Like, if you ever listen to who your son plays against in the video games, because they be doing these tournaments, they be grown men, and them grown men be cursing, they be screaming, they be yelling, all types of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like that. I mean, when I play with him, I don't play fair, so I'm talking mad stuff, and we going at it, and then we seen a movie. He was like, "Oh, I'm little Deadpool with the squirt guns," and we started cracking up. So he already know what it is.
Okay. Thank you, brother. Hello, who's this?
Ibn.
What's your name?
Ibn.
Kevin.
Ibn. How do you spell Ibn?
IBN.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
What's up?
I'll take that. Ibn. All right. So what's your thoughts?
I personally don't have a problem with it. My son and I went when he was 11 to the first Deadpool, and all the stuff they put on TV nowadays, like, what's wrong with that? It's much worse stuff on television.
Right.
Absolutely it is, sir. I'm with you.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, and I seen Boys in the Hood when I was 11, so I turned out okay.
But that's the thing. I seen Boys in the Hood when I was young. My pops took me, and I remember seeing the shooting and the blood and all that, and I turned out all right. I think I did anyway.
Yeah, so I don't see a problem with it. You know who your kids are.
That's right. Well, thank you, brother.
Exactly.
All right.
Now, what's the moral of the story, Jess?
You know who your kids are. I love how we just ended that. Yes, I mean, you know who your kids are. That goes back to me saying the maturity level of my son is different. Like I said, his favorite shows are Power, All American, The Wire. Like, and then he still has a kid side where he watches Smart Guy, Sister, all the shows that we grew up on, Full House. Like, he likes stuff like that. He's a well-rounded kid. I don't see a problem with it, but I do understand why people are in an uproar. But do what you want with your kids.
That's
and
right.
People can do what they want with theirs.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.